Welcome back, friends. You're watching Studio Classroom Worldwide. My name is Steve. Now, before the break, we were introduced to a penguin named Tuxedo. He's having a hard time finding the courage to talk to a girl penguin. How will Tuxedo, the penguin, break the ice? Keep an eye out for the idiom to death during the reading. Here's an example sentence. Let's eat a big lunch. I'm starving to death. Okay, now let's go back to the reading. We're on page 49 on line 5.
Breaking the ice. My name is Tux, Tuxedo said. Nice to meet you. And my name is Penny, she smiled. Nice to meet... Why, you're shaking. You must be freezing to death. Not really, explained Tuxedo. I'm afraid. Afraid of me? Penny asked. I'm afraid so, said Tuxedo sadly. In fact, I'm afraid of just about everything, he said as he hung his head. Oh, well, let's go sliding on the ice together. Maybe we can talk about it, encouraged Penny. I don't know, said Tux. The ice is beginning to melt in places. I'm afraid we might break through. That's all right, Tux, she said. We'll only slide where the ice is thick. Then we won't have to worry. Come on, let's go.
Well, we're talking about our little friend, the penguin Tuxedo, and he wants to meet a new girl. He wants to break the ice. Now, friends, do you remember what the idiom break the ice means? Chelsea, do you remember?
I do. Break the ice means to introduce yourself to someone for the first time, and sometimes that can be hard to do if you're nervous like our friend Tuxedo.
That's right. So Tux is very nervous, but his friend shoves him across the ice, and the place where we stopped, he is standing right in front of the girl he likes. But what happens?
Well, he freezes up. That means he's so scared that he can't say anything. So he just stops and stares at her.
So that's where we ended. And now we're seeing what Tux is saying. He says, my name is Tux. He's very, very afraid, so he is stammering. If you are stammering, then at the beginning of a word, you keep saying the letter a few times.
And now we finally meet this new girl on the block. We learn that her name is Penny. So Penny is this girl's name, and she smiles at Tux, and she says, nice to meet. Why, you're shaking. You must be freezing to death. Now, this term freezing to death doesn't mean that he's so cold that he's actually going to die. If something is happening to death, that means it's happening to the extreme, very, very much. If I'm starving to death, that means that I'm very, very hungry.
That's right. And usually we use this to talk about something not very positive. So you might be scared to death, bored to death, freezing to death, or afraid to death.
Well, in the next part of the story, Tuxedo admits that he's not really freezing to death. He is afraid. And Penny says, afraid of me? I'm just a little old penguin. Why would you be afraid of me? And he says, I'm afraid so. And then he admits that he's afraid of just about everything. So his new friend, Penny, suggests that they go out and they go sliding across the ice. And even that scares Tuxedo.
That's right. So we see that Tuxedo, he is very afraid. He's very shy and he doesn't have very much confidence. He doesn't think that he can make friends. He doesn't believe in himself, but his friend Pen believes in him. But here, Tuxedo, he's very sad. And when he says, I'm afraid of just about everything, he hangs his head. So he has no confidence and he drops his head when he says this.
And Esther, how does Tux answer Penny's question about going out sliding across the ice?
Well, he's not very confident, so he says, I don't know. The ice is beginning to melt in places. I'm afraid we might break through. So Tux is saying he thinks that the ice is beginning to turn to water, and if they go sliding across the ice, they might fall through. They might fall into the water.
Yes, now this term breakthrough is used quite often. Sometimes we use it in a sentence like, the new researchers just broke through with some new medical cures for a disease. So breaking through can also mean a good thing.
That's right. Or you might want to have a breakthrough in your life. Maybe you've always wanted to go exercising, but you were also always afraid, but this year you're making a New Year's resolution to exercise 3 times a week. This is your breakthrough. Well, Tux is going to experience a breakthrough because Penny tells him we'll only slide where the ice is thick. Then we won't worry. Come on, let's go.
Now, this term breakthrough, you're going to be seeing this word break several times from here on out to the end of the article. And if you can remember that break means to separate something into pieces, all of the upcoming phrases will have this word break in them.
That's right. We'll be talking about break up, break in, break the news. So break is a very, very important word with lots of phrasal verbs and idioms. Well, going back to the story, remember that Tux and Penny are penguins. So they are sliding on the ice, and they slide where the ice is thick.
Now that seems kind of strange that a penguin would be scared to slide on the ice. After all, penguins live on the ice, but that once again just shows us how scared of everything our friend Tux is.
Well, we see that Tux is very afraid and he's not confident, but Penny is very brave and adventurous. So I wonder what will happen. Will they go sliding across the ice? Will they meet some bad person or animal? What will happen? Chelsea, what do you think will happen?
Well, I'm not sure, but whatever happens, I hope that Tux's good friends Pen and Penny are able to make him realize that you don't have to be afraid of everything in life. Sometimes it's important to be brave and to get over your fears.
Very good. Well, it's time for a skit, and we'll come back for more later.
I love penguins. They're so cute.
I like penguins too, and today we're going to find out more about them.
Really?
Yes, here are 3 interesting facts about penguins.
So, what's the first fact?
Fact number 1, there are 17 different kinds of penguins.
Really? They all look the same to me. Like birds wearing black and white tuxedos.
It's true. They do look similar, but each kind is different.
What's fact number 2?
Oh, fact number 2 is penguins have more feathers than any other birds.
They do?
Yes, they have about 100 feathers per square inch.
Who counted all those feathers?
Oh, I don't know that. But fact number 3 is penguins grow new feathers every year.
What happens to their old feathers?
Oh, good question. Well, when the new feathers grow, they push the old feathers out.
Oh, that's interesting.
It sure is. All those hundreds of old feathers out and hundreds of new feathers in. Wow.
That's amazing.
It's amazing, and it's a fact.
Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. 这篇文章第一个重点，我们看 break the ice 这个成语。break the ice 破冰的意思就是指打破沉默或者是打开话题。例如 This game of large group introduction is a fun way to break the ice. 这个大团体的自我介绍的游戏可以有趣的打破沉默。或者是 The meeting's atmosphere turned so tense that Brenda broke the ice by telling a joke. 会议的气氛变得很紧张，于是 Brenda 说了个笑话打破僵局。 继续我们看的是 slip up 这个动词片语。slip 本来是指摔跤，所以 slip up 是指出差错或者是犯错。注意 slip 的过去式还有过去分词都要重复字尾的 p 加上 ed。例如 Someone slipped up and misspelled the name of our guest speaker。有人搞错了，把外来讲员的名字给拼错了。如果 slip 跟 up 的中间加上连接号，就变成名词，意思是错误或疏忽。例如 The teacher caught several slip-ups in my report。老师在我的报告中抓到了几个错误。最后我们看的是 break through 这个成语。break through 在这里是指打通或穿过。例如 The rescue team used machines to break through the thick walls of the shattered house。搜救队用机械把这个垮掉的房子厚厚的墙给打穿了。break through 也指突破。例如 The sales of the company broke through their previous record。公司的业绩突破了之前的记录。And you will keep breaking through too. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thanks, Michelle. Those tips are always helpful. Well, Tuxedo the Penguin seems nervous and awkward, while Penny appears warm and encouraging. They do seem an unlikely pair. Will the two ever get together? How will this story end? Well, please join me tomorrow as we find out how the story ends. Until then, we have to say goodbye. So from all of us here at Studio Classroom Worldwide, bye-bye, everyone.
We really love to study English. It's such a fun thing to do. It's very useful for work or travel, always teaching us something new. We like our teachers and we love the lessons. We just can't wait to study English.
So friends, be sure to listen, tune in, never miss a lesson. Give it a try, Studio Classroom Worldwide.
At Studio Classroom, you'll find a way to broaden your mind. This class is perfect for me and my vocabulary. Make a friend for life, make us your friend for life. At Studio Classroom Worldwide, your friend for life. Make a friend for life, make us your friend for life. At Studio Classroom Worldwide.
Studio Classroom Worldwide.